The Kraken, the legendary sea monster behind the world's greatest maritime myth. The ocean has always hidden its secrets well. Long before satellites, submarines, and sonar, sailors stared into black waters knowing something watched them back. Something vast. Something alive. They called it the Kraken. A monster so large it could be mistaken for an island. So powerful it could drag entire ships into the abyss. But what if the Kraken wasn't pure fantasy? What if it was humanity's first glimpse into a real nightmare lurking in the deep? For centuries, the Kraken haunted the imaginations of sailors across Scandinavia and the North Atlantic. Described as a colossal, tentacled beast capable of swallowing ships whole, the Kraken became one of the most feared creatures in maritime history. But legends rarely emerge from nothing. In this video, we will explore the ancient Norse origins of the Kraken, eyewitness accounts from terrified sailors, medieval maps that warned of sea monsters, scientific discoveries that may explain the myth, and why the Kraken still terrifies us today. This is the story of the Kraken, where myth collides with reality. 1. Birth of a monster. The earliest Kraken legends come from Norse and Scandinavian folklore, passed orally among fishermen and sailors. In these stories, the Kraken was not merely a monster, it was a force of nature. Some believed the Kraken slept on the ocean floor. When it surfaced, it appeared as a rocky island. Sailors who landed on it never returned. The sea would suddenly churn. Massive whirlpools would form. Ships would vanish without a trace. To ancient sailors, this wasn't superstition, it was survival knowledge. 2. Medieval fear and maps of doom. During the Middle Ages, cartographers filled maps with terrifying warnings. Instead of empty oceans, they drew gigantic tentacled beasts, serpents wrapping ships, handwritten notes reading, "Here be monsters." The Kraken became a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that beyond familiar waters lay death. Writers like Olaus Magnus, 1555, described the Kraken as a monster of such magnitude that it seemed like an island rather than a living creature. At the time, no one questioned these accounts because ships really did disappear. 3. Sailors' encounters. Sailors reported terrifyingly similar experiences, long arms rising from the water, shadows beneath their ships, sudden dragging force on hulls and anchors, some claimed. Tentacles wrapped masts. Creatures pulled nets into the sea. Ships barely escaped with damage. Fear distorted memory, but consistency across centuries is hard to ignore. So what were they actually seeing? 4. The giant squid revealed modern science finally caught up with legend. The giant squid, Architeuthis ducks, can grow over 40 to 50 feet long, live in extreme deep-sea environments, has eyes larger than a human head, possesses powerful sucker-lined tentacles. For most of history, humans only found dead specimens washed ashore. When alive, a giant squid rising near a wooden ship, especially at night, would be absolutely terrifying. The Kraken may not have been imaginary. It may have been misunderstood. 5. Whirlpools and natural disasters. Many Kraken stories mention sudden whirlpools, violent currents, ships dragged downward. Modern oceanography reveals powerful underwater currents, maelstroms common in Nordic waters, sudden pressure shifts near tectonic zones. A feeding giant squid combined with dangerous currents could easily create a scene sailors interpreted as an attack. 6. Kraken through time and pop culture. As exploration advanced, the Kraken evolved from terror to entertainment. It appeared in classic literature. Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Pirates of the Caribbean video games, anime novels. The modern Kraken became larger, more aggressive, but its core remained the same: human fear of the deep. 7. Psychology of sea monsters. Why do sea monsters exist in every culture? Because oceans cover over 70% of Earth, humans evolved on land, darkness plus isolation amplifies fear. The Kraken represents fear of the unknown, loss of control, nature's dominance over humanity. Even today, most of the ocean remains unexplored. Is the Kraken still out there? We now know. Giant squids exist. Colossal squids are even larger. New species are discovered regularly. Could something bigger still lurk below? Science says unlikely, but not impossible. The Kraken may no longer drag ships under, but the ocean still keeps its secrets. The Kraken was never just a monster. It was humanity's first warning that the ocean is not ours to control. If you enjoyed this deep dive into maritime legends, like the video, subscribe to EchoVerse, comment, which sea legends should we explore next?